Welcome to your 2024 winter arc. This is for the 2024 to 2025 season, and so you will be experiencing a time of change and transformation from October to April, and we're going to start right now. Hi Pearlies, and welcome to the Pearl Perspective. I am Queen Lizi Pearl, Empress Enchantress of Magic, Miracles, and Manifestations, and I am the best naturally powerful master manifestor of all the best. I want to help you manifest your best lives that you desire, dream of, and deserve. And so, subscribe, and ring the bell if you want to glow up and level up right now, and share with a friend for good luck. The question of today's video is, what is your mission statement for this 2024 winter arc, and what identity do you want to step into? Let's get into it. So what is the winter arc exactly? The winter arc is a time period between October and April in which you are going to lock in and lock down and do your best to learn about the ways you can improve and take action on them so that you can be living your best life by the time summer comes around. This is our new summer vacation. Remember when you were a kid and you would hope for summer vacation to be a time for you to glow up and change and come back and impress everybody once you're back in school? That is exactly what the winter arc is for. We are going to stay to ourselves and maybe come up with a accountability buddy to do this along with us, but mostly stay by ourselves for the most part. And we're going to spend these 6 months accomplishing certain goals to glow up and level up by summer to be a certain type of person by the time May rolls around. Now, we want to pick 6 goals so that we can accomplish one by each month, and so that we do not overload ourselves or overwhelm ourselves with too many goals. When you are achieving these goals, you want to also try to learn about manifestation and the skills that you would need and the habits that you would have to perform in order to make this dream life possible. You want to get really clear on what it is you want and the kind of person that would have what you want, and step into that identity. You want to become the person who is everything that you desire. This is the law of attraction and law of assumption at work, because we are becoming what it is that we desire. So like attracts like, and we are believing that we are already experiencing that thing. Our assumptions become beliefs, and beliefs become reality. We want to do our best to stay on track and avoid things like letting ourselves go for the winter, becoming depressed if we are prone to seasonal depression. And obviously this is not something that you can completely avoid or help, but it is something that you can mitigate at least. I recommend taking vitamin D, and if you can, getting a grow light to really kind of emulate the sunshine and sunlight from the summertime so that you are not experiencing seasonal depression. And trust me, I know what it's like, because I have all the time depression, and it can be really hard to work and to be productive, because I have bipolar 2, to be transparent, and that can be really inhibiting sometimes. But the key is to try to improve and to try to be there for ourselves, and to use coping mechanisms and grounding techniques in order to bring ourselves to a state where we can do exactly what it is we need to do, and also to have some self-care. Self-care is going to be your best friend during these gloomy months. You want to really make a lot of beauty and take a lot of love from this time. So we want to have aesthetics and romanticize our daily life and all the things that come with it. For example, if it's a cold, dreary day, you might want to stay inside and read a good book. It could be a self-help book, it could be a fiction book, just anything that you enjoy, a poetry book even. You might want to even take a bubble bath. Get some wine if you're of age, put on Gilmore Girls because it is fall and winter, and I feel like Gilmore Girls is a very autumnal type of show, as a lot of people do agree with that. And you also want to maybe get some rose petals, get some flowers for yourself. Take time to make little romantic moments out of your day so that you can stay motivated and so that you can stay cheerful and happy despite all of the gloom that is encroaching upon you. We also want to really be as productive as we can without overdriving ourselves. We want to keep a routine, and we can build it based on what works best for us. We don't have to stick to any one routine. It is something that should be flexible and should be attuned to your personal needs and your wants. And so we're going to build a routine, and I will make a video on how to do that, and we're going to stick to it. Once we have that routine, we want to make sure that we are able to practice it in a way that is healthy for ourselves. And that's why we're going to probably have to do a little trial and error and experiment with the routines. But once we have one that is steady and works well for us, then we want to stick to it. A routine can involve waking up early and taking extra time to take care of yourself, put some makeup on, have a little skincare moment, and also, plan your day, either functional planning or pretty planning. Or it can look like waking up a little bit later and doing all the same things, but at a different time. And maybe we are not someone who likes makeup, then we can skip that and just focus on the skincare. Or let's say we prefer sports, we can focus on working out early in the morning instead. There's a plethora of different things that we could do, and there's no right or wrong way to do this, but we just want to find one that works for us. Now, you want to have a mission statement to encompass your identity that you want to be. Remember, we are coming up with an identity that is the person who has all the things that we desire, like an alter ego, but it's really our future dream self. So we want to really get clear on what that person is like. What habits do they do? What's their routine like? How do they speak about themselves? And we want to start practicing those things, start practicing those habits and routines, and speak about ourselves in a positive way, really, really boosting our self-concept and becoming better at self-love and self-confidence. Then we want to come up with a mission statement that can act as a mantra and affirmation to keep us motivated and disciplined as we carry on. For example, let's say your goal is to lose a certain amount of weight by April. Then you can make a mission statement like, it is my intention to be healthy and fuel my body in a way that works best for me, and to find ways that I can love myself without indulging in food too much, and instead focusing on my health and my fitness and taking time to enjoy food as fuel and unhealthy foods as a treat rather than an everyday thing. Because when you want to get healthy, it's important to balance having food that you need and food that you want, because there are different types of hunger, and sometimes a hunger may involve a craving. If that's the case, you don't want to deprive yourself completely, but you also want to be disciplined. The best way to do this is to follow the 80-20 rule, where you will eat what you need to eat most of the time, and that's 80% of the time, and eat what you want 20% of the time. That way, we are able to really have what we need for our bodies to be healthy and to have energy, but also have a little food that's good for the soul. After you have a mission statement, maybe try and make it a little bit more succinct and concise than the one that I made. Break it down into the most necessary aspect of your goals and repeat it to yourself on the daily, twice a day, when you wake up in the morning and when you go to sleep at night. It'll act like an affirmation, but it will also be a guiding light for us to follow as we work towards our goals so we can stay on track. Now that we know what kind of person we want to be and what our mission statement is, our next goal is to manifest and take action. So we want to start with the vision board. We want to make a vision board with all of the things that we want to manifest by the time April rolls around. And once we have this vision board, we want to take a look at it in the morning and in the night before we go to sleep at night and when we wake up in the morning. And we want to really visualize ourselves in the position of having those things that we have on the vision board. That is the first step. The second step is to make a second board called an action board. That's going to be consisting of pictures of the habits and actions that we need to do and practice in order to have the life that we desire. And we're also going to look at it in the morning and in the night and take time to really visualize ourselves doing those things, as well as using it as a guide to apply to our lives what we are doing. We want to take time to look at it, to remember our goals and the actions we need to accomplish them, and to realign ourselves with the person that we have decided that we want to be. And we want to practice the actions and habits on that action board daily. So it will also be something that you refer to daily, so that way you can really keep track of what kind of person you want to be and how to be that person. These are really the basics for the winter arc. We want to just become a better version of ourselves by spring, and it's something that is achievable and doable because we are going to have a plan and actionable steps, and we're going to stick to them. You're going to be your best you by the time spring rolls around if you manifest and take action, and if you have a clear idea of what kind of person you want to be and how that person is and what that person has. So follow these steps and become your best self by April. You can do it. It is time to get cozy and to transform, but not to get down or to hibernate. We want to find beauty and magic in the wintertime, and also use it as a time where we work on ourselves. So find gratitude and romanticize your daily life in the winter, and be productive and proactive, and take care of yourself. Among all the things that I have mentioned today, that is the most important. By the way, you should check out my blog that is opearlperspective.com, which is opearlperspective.com, for some glow up and level up content, freebies, and one-on-one coaching with me. I hope you enjoy it. I like blogging. It's fun. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and ring the bell if you haven't already. And join me every Friday for some glow up and level up content and some more self-help learning. We're going to learn together. I'm constantly trying to work on improving myself and this channel, so give me some advice in the comments. And together we will go on a journey to be our best selves. Remember, you are the best naturally powerful master manifestor of all the best. And you are our next success story. See ya, Anya. Bye!